Make it right. Anyways, hold on. Let's welcome back, y'all out there. Welcome back to the DBBC, Divine Brothers Book Club,
Hey, hey, hey.
where I'm here with two of my favorite gods on this planet. Um,
Yes, sir.
the incomparable Mr. Brandon, aka School,
Here
and
we go.
the paragon of being unparalleled, my brother, Mr. Glendon. G
Yeah,
Thang.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Glad to
birds of
be
a
here with
feather,
y'all.
birds of a feather flock together, and I'm John. So
Hey,
y'all been rocking with us. 48 Laws of Power, the book we've been covering, and Law 25. Brandon just told you, recreate yourself, evolve, evolution. Don't. So yeah. What was y'all first thoughts when y'all saw the title?
Keeping your imagination,
I like that.
keeping your imagination alive, because that's the only way you can recreate yourself. Um, a lot of people, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, human beings. Where I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today, and I was telling them we're the only things, creatures, or whatever you want to call it, only things on this planet that refuse to uh, to go with the evolutionary process. We don't. We want to stay the same.
Hmm.
Like no one wants to grow, and when you do grow, we often get chastised by people, or we get criticized by our loved ones or the people around us who should be giving us the love, who should be really uplifting us and encouraging us to go through the growth. You know what I'm saying? Go through those processes. Um, they don't. So, but in terms of this, recreating yourself, man, is you become a chameleon, and you can always adapt. You can always adapt, and in the evolutionary process, if you can adapt, you can what?
All right.
There you go. So that's what this is about.
I like you just said a lot of good stuff.
yes, sir.
One thing that instantly hit me was when you talk about change evolving. A lot of times, I want to say 90% change is uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. Oh
Creatures,
yeah.
creatures a habit. Like you think about if you take a certain route to work or whatever you do every day, and it's construction, you stone off everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I normally take this street to this street, and I bang my right, but now I can't bang my right. So now I got to go up 10 other streets, hit a left,
Right.
there, hit a right, and then
And it's killing you.
yeah,
It's you're pissed.
um, yeah, what you said with that and with this, like being able to adapt and evolve. I thought about the famous Bruce Lee quote, "Be like water."
Oh
Like
yeah.
you put it in the teacup, it's the teacup. You put it in the pot, it's the pot. You put it, you freeze it, it's solid. It can be liquid. Like you got to be able to constantly change.
That's a definite fact. That's a definite fact. And I know me myself, along with everybody else, had to recreate themselves several times. And I've reached points where I feel like, damn, this is really it. But then found a way through information or through a conversation, something simple to where you be like, oh yeah, this can be possible if you put your mind in a different perspective. I guess I want to say in this context, you don't want to let somebody else choose your image or choose what, what I'm saying, what you identify with your role in society. You know what I mean? If you put your foot forward and then make everybody, what they say, you got to believe it first before somebody else believe it. And that's the same thing with your image, with creating yourself. You are who you say you are. You feel me? So if you don't play no games, and everybody else gonna think you don't play no games or anything in that sense. So I definitely like this. This is probably one of my favorite rules.
You know, we hip hop, that's our culture, and I instantly thought of Two Chains.
Mm.
When
Talking
we
about the second coming.
when we met him, he was Titty Boy, and then he came to Two Chains, and
The
even at
second
Two
coming.
Chains, he's even kept
Mac
reinventing.
Yesco.
Like Two Chains,
Tony.
So like he got
That's
this
be
all
able to
to a
recreate
T.
yourself.
He got
Yeah.
this all to a T. And then I thought about Floyd
Mm-hmm.
when he came
Pretty
out
boy.
with Floyd. And then after the De La Hoya fight, he transitioned
Money May.
or it was probably the Ricky Hatton fight, but then when he transformed into Money May,
Yo, what the?
totally different, recreated itself. I mean, it's all branding.
Right.
It's all
Right.
branding, and how do you
Snoop,
brand it?
Snoop did too.
Yep.
When you talk about longevity, so it's a lot of, we can name a few people who have to recreate themselves and rebrand themselves in different ways.
What they say, evolve or dissolve, right?
Man,
I mean, even Jordan coming
straight
into
up.
the league, high flying to all right, let me catch the ball in my sweet spots. I can still dunk when I want to, but I'm gonna just give you this mean mid range, this fadeaway, this 2 dribble pull up, and that's where I'm gonna live at. Like, yeah, man. I mean, I think it's pretty much about us. We gotta constantly be able to evolve, get better.
Mm-hmm.
He said about being a chameleon. You got to be able to move in all rooms.
Straight up.
We got those homies who we can't take everywhere.
Everybody
Man.
go.
Man.
Everybody cannot go.
Man.
I know who I could take to
Straight up.
and who I could take to a turn up. I know who I can't take to a turn up, but I could take to a dinner.
Straight up.
But you want to be able to move in all rooms and be in all circles.
Like that universal remote.
I know who I can't. Look, I know who I can't take nowhere at all. You can't go nowhere with me.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Stay there. Wherever I see you at, stay there.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm trying to let's see. It was some really good stuff in the book. Especially that second law with the lady who just said, all right, bye to the husband and the family and dipped on like, I gotta go get it.
So look, in terms of that, yes, okay. So in back in the day, there were arrangements like that where you were married, but you weren't married. Like when it was almost like a mission, like a Mormon mission. I hate to say it, and that's politically incorrect, but you know what I mean. Like you going off and you going to do your whatever your stuff is, whatever that is.
Or even like in the book on the observance of law 2, on 25 on the observance of the law, Aurore Dupin Dudevant left home, left everybody, wanted to be a writer, and was just like, all right, I ain't getting no love as a woman. Recreated herself to George Sand and got everything that she desired. And it's just like, you gotta know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And she played that game to perfection. Like, knew how to play the game.
Sometimes it's the right message, just coming from the wrong person, or maybe in the wrong form, you know?
No, and it's funny you say that. So y'all probably seen it. The whole when Kevin Samuels went in on women about wearing their bonnets out.
Right.
His was harsh. It was then
Monique said it, and it was nice, and it was respectful, and they was on her line, right?
you know,
Right.
And it was just like
Bro.
took it, but it it was interesting, like how you just said, like it's sometimes it depends on who it's coming from. I think with that, we just seen it come from two different people, two different approaches, and it wasn't received either time. But it's just like, damn, if you can't get it with the one person gave you the iron fist, one person gave you the velvet glove, how the hell you gonna take it? You know what I'm saying?
So either way, you're gonna be pissed either way.
Yeah.
They're gonna be mad either way. That's what I got out of that. So fuck them.
Straight up. Was there ever a time y'all felt like, or looking back, you probably didn't do it then, but hindsight is 2020, that you were in a position where you should have recreated or evolved in a certain time and you didn't?
Absolutely.
Oh, several.
Absolutely.
Several.
Absolutely. There was a there's a transition in my acting career where I but it was just a weird transition for me being a child actor and making the transition into an adult actor. So it was just me coming into my in an adult self at the same time, trying to figure that out along the way, and then the actor part. You know, being a man first. You feel me?
Mm.
Coming into being a man from a child to a man. So um, like that, but definitely recreating myself as far as the entertainment, and it's still a process.
I was about to tell you that's
I'm
an
making it.
infinite
I'm
process
making
during
it
life.
now. I got it down. I got it down, but it was definitely a process, man, for real. You know, because society has a view of what they think you should be and what I really am ain't like nothing. So it's like and then it was a struggle, bro. The
Talk
struggle
to him.
going to different auditions and bombing and all
I,
like, bro,
I'm
I'm trying to fit it into it because my perception of what that is ain't really, so yeah, it was just it was a process. I loved it. I loved going through it, because I'm here now and I can talk about it. But
beauty in the struggle.
definitely, oh for sure, oh for sure, yes
You
sir.
know, I think this rule is pretty much another reason why this whole thing was created, because we actually are, recreating ourselves and helping others recreate themselves. And then G thing, we just brought up what the role that society has placed on, the mental, especially with our youth and how where we come from, our backgrounds, this type of stuff, this is out the norm. So this is definitely, you
Right,
know,
yeah,
you feel me? This is definitely a way, a step or a ladder stool, and so to speak, to recreating yourself and actually, open yourself up to a whole different world. Because, once you change from the inside, then the things on the outside start to change. So
Right.
I think this is probably one of my top 5 rules so far. I really love this rule.
Um, Great place to transition. What was the key words you took from it?
Create shit.
Create. Okay. What about you, G?
I didn't have one, man.
Okay.
I evolve.
I believe it.
I would just choose evolve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, mine is on the same lines of yours. Transform. And then I had just from always writing and reading Perfidious. I think that's what it
Yeah,
was. One of them good SAT words.
yeah, I see that at.
One of them words. One of them
Nigga.
words I could get on Granny. I could, I could hit Granny with, and then when she hit me, like, you know what it mean, and I'm gonna be like, yup, it means.
Huh.
But yeah, man, this was good. This was good. This was good money right here. All right, y'all out there, talk to us. How you recreated yourself? If you haven't, why haven't you?
What's
Um,
stopping you?
Hmm.
y'all
And
know
I bet you the answer starts with the person in the mirror.
Mm.
I'm asking him to change his ways. Like, bro, bar. Oh, Michael was a bar, but yeah, man, aggressively like and share. Um, yeah, tap in with us, talk to us. Y'all know how we give it up. Blessings.
Love.
Peace.